When we think about wetlands, we have to say that they're the most complex and productive ecosystems on the planet. They're the equivalent to rainforests and coral reefs, and we have plenty of them around the River Suck here in the centre of Ireland. But wetlands are made up of all different types of habitats. You have raised bogs, fens, marshes, turloughs in the mix of wetlands. When we look at a bog, we stand at the side of a road or down along a bog track and we look across the vista of the bog stretching away into the distance. But if you go up much closer, right down into almost a microcosm level, there's so much going on, even in the smallest place in a bog. And that's because it's evolved with these specialised plants that have adapted to live in an environment that's quite hostile to them. Hostile meaning there's no nutrients coming from the peat underneath. So when you go in there much closer in, you'll see that there's one specialised plant, sphagnum moss, and that has evolved to hold 20 times its own weight in water. So it holds all that water in a very small area, which holds nutrients and biological life so other plants can feed on it. Believe it or not, there are plants out there that eat insects. Butterworth is one, but also the sundew, very similar to a Venus flytrap. And it has an open leaf area with spikes on the leaf that catch the insect, and it will close in, release an enzyme and digest that insect so it can live off its nutrients. Also, in a bog pool area, it has been recorded that you can get 30,000 different types of insect and species living in a small area. That's a vast amount of life in one small area. And that's when you get a closer look at how specialised these areas are. We have turloughs, also very similar type of habitat to bogs, but in a shallower landmass. And they're fed mainly by swally holes, which is basically groundwater from underneath, which fills up during periods of high rainfall, out over the surface, and can disappear again once that groundwater level begins to fall.